Nehrim is the game released by shoutout in 2010, 6 years before Enderal. I never played Oblivion, on which Nehrim is built. I'm actually waiting for Oblivion to play that. But I knew I had to get it when a mod was released to play Nehrim in English. Yes, it does use AI voices, but also voice actors. And apart from some lines which do lack the necessary passion, it's done with taste. And I'm often left wondering if I'm listening to a person or an artificial voice. Also, the team did a full lip sync to the English dub. A humongous work that cleared for me the biggest obstacle to start and try Nehrim, since I don't speak German. So my thanks to the team that created this mod. And maybe I will play Nehrim in German a second time. The installation was also very easy. I used Steam, so I just installed Oblivion from there, then Nehrim, then added the English mod, for which you need no special mod organizer. Just use the manual download on the website, then extract the files and copy them into the data folder of your Oblivion installation. Not Nehrim, but Oblivion. For the mod to work, you also need to download the SkyBSA DLL, again no mod organizer needed, and copy it inside your OBSC plugins Oblivion folder. And you're done, time to start the game. No real spoilers, I just want to share some first impressions, and how much it all reminds me of Enderal from the very beginning. We don't know much about our character and we need to get out of a mysterious situation, only using a torch, a healing spell, and whatever we can find. Getting used to the Oblivion system here was the biggest challenge, like the zoom in when speaking to a character, that made me jump backwards the first few times.
Thanks for that light. It blinded him. It seems like torches really bother these beasts. Perhaps together we have a chance to get out of this hellhole.
The peeking is kind of a nightmare, all these pins going up and down, and the auto 10 button that does not seem to help in any way. The leveling up is also confusing. One needs to click on the diary in the inventory and then choose 3 attributes to increase, with a bonus on the ones we use most. The persuade mechanism to get better disposition from merchants didn't really convince me either. Also, everyone looks so evil. Are they all trying to kill me? Is that the secret on Nehrim? However, outside the quest, the conversations do not really play much of a part. Most characters, even named ones, have only few repeated sentences.
Get away from me!
And it gets annoying pretty fast.
Hey, when I need brainless chatter, I'll let you know. But now I have more serious things to do.
So I got the hint, left behind all the clunkiness and dedicated myself instead to what Nehrim is really about. Exploration. The world on Nehrim is large and very detailed. It's meant to be slowly discovered and enjoyed. So I just spend hours walking around, picking mushrooms in the forest, finding new dungeons, and getting acquainted to the game. It's so relaxing, but also full of surprises, or little things I never expected. Elegant, simple solutions, dark and creepy dungeons, with really sneaky traps. Taking your time to clear the map is definitely the best way to immerse yourself in Nehrim, and shoutout left small rewards all over the continent. And the backwards nostalgia is real. Some of the music on Nehrim is reused in Enderal, and when it starts playing I'm just back on Vin again. There are ice claws, but also fire sparks, an ingredient that increases luck when eaten, something that in a very unclear way should influence everything we do. Exploring also gave me a lot of experience and good equipment, and the chance to understand the unusual mechanics at my own pace. The beginning is very rough. You don't get real access to magic until later. The first part of the game you are basically a swordsman or a marksman, and the healing spell you are given is your best friend, since there is no arcane fever. But after some time I noticed that the runes I found in the mines of the first area were actually spells that one can learn by clicking on them. Just small conjuration spells, but very useful to chase the enemies that keep running away. And some of the precious stones I found were actually a way to enchant equipment, since there are no enchanting tables. The dungeons on Nehrim are so dark and enchanting my helmet with light made a huge difference. also enchanting a sword with fire, and with some decent equipment I could now slay almost any foe. In time, I learned to haggle for better prices, sliding the pointer to maximize earning, and adjusting it back until the merchant accepts the offer. I even got to understand lockpicking, not even the most difficult locks can stop me now. And soon my character became very strong, making me forget the initial perplexities and difficulties. I thought I would just play as a heavy armor warrior and spent my learning points on it, but when I reached the point of the main quest where one really starts to learn magic, I found it so overpowered that I switched to light armor mage, and now I just enjoy throwing fireballs at everything that moves. With no regrets, as I later noticed that skills actually increase with use, except for conjuration, so learning points are not that essential. In summary, I stopped worrying about points and abilities, and even money, since with all the gathered ingredients I started a very lucrative potion business, and began instead to enjoy Nehrim, its awe-inspiring panoramas, the dangerous streets and mysterious ruins, the chilling stories and the quirky surprises, and there are so many. Nehrim is a wonder, and although I only wanted to take a look at the people and locations we hear about in Enderal, I just can't stop exploring, looking at every hidden corner, wanting to discover it all, and keep fireballing everything. Like a boss. Thanks for watching, and God bless in Nehrim.